Hey guys, it's Gr33n. Looks like I fixed the lighting issue. Who would have guessed bringing a light in would work? As far as I can tell, my lag issue is also fixed. Oh, my glasses are reflective, that's annoying. I feel so washed out by this light, but yeah, I got a massive bright light down here. It seems to work. Still using this microphone that I use for recording. Lab Tech something or other. It works. So, yeah, this is green on screen, now with less lag and more light. I didn't really have too much to talk about till yesterday, when a bunch of stuff happened. So, let me just set down my mic. Hope you guys can still hear me here. Pick up my 3DS. You guys remember this thing? I talked about this a lot in multiple episodes of various things. I think I talked about it like crazy in Paper Mario. As many of you may know, I am a 3DS ambassador. I bought it before August 22nd. That date sounds about right. I don't know for sure. Don't quote me on that. So I got 10 free NES games, which, just to recap, are all the way on the other side. Are Yoshi, Metroid, Ice Climber, Donkey Kong Jr., The Legend of Zelda, NES Open, Balloon Fight, Super Mario Bros., Wrecking Crew, and The Legend of Zelda 2, Adventure of Link. Now those were great games, right? But that wasn't enough. Nintendo said that we were going to get 20 free games, 10 Game Boy Advance games, and 10 NES games. And yesterday they finally delivered on the Game Boy Advance games. We knew of 5 games. They were WarioWare Inc. Mega Micro Games, Metroid Fusion, Yoshi's Island, Super Mario Advance 3, Mario Kart Super Circuit, and I believe the other one was Mario vs. Donkey Kong, which I accidentally just started up. Sorry for that. Tapped it twice. So I knew those 5 games, and I was like, hey, those are cool games. I'm happy with those. But there were still the 5 that we didn't know about until 2 days ago when Japan got their games. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm kind of far away from my mic. There's like a 1.5 feet of space between it. Okay. So the other 5 games, which are great, are Wario Land 4, F-Zero Maximum Velocity, Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, Fire Emblem, The Sacred Stones, and the big hitter, The Legend of Zelda, The Minish Cap. I'm going to go ahead and talk about each one individually for a second here, starting with the 5 that we knew about. WarioWare Inc. Mega Micro Games. Now, when I first bought my DSi a few years back, I got it early too, and I got some promotional bundle just like the Ambassador, where you got 1,000 free DSiWare points. I used that to buy WarioWare something or other. It was a camera, you were on camera, it was all gimmicky to prove that it was a good idea to use the camera in the 3DS, or the DSi. It was cool. I forget what it was called now, but I liked it. So, naturally, when I heard that a WarioWare game was coming, I was intrigued. This is my favorite game of the bunch, honestly. It's just a ton of fun. Metroid Fusion. Now, I believe I talked about this when I talked about the NES games, but before the original Metroid came to this, I had never played a Metroid game before. I quite enjoyed the first one. I'm also quite a fan of Metroid Fusion. I'm not as big a fan of the first one as Fusion, but Fusion is a great game. And this may be the game to get me hooked into the Metroid series. I'd like to point out that I had played Metroid Prime, but I don't know if that counts as the same as Metroid or a separate series, or I don't know all this stuff. not that hardcore into Metroid. Yoshi's Island Super Mario Advance 3. I had Yoshi's Island DS a couple years back. Played it, loved it, never did get a chance to play the original. I think I'm 2 levels in. I'm not too terribly impressed with the game, but it seems kinda cool. I mean, I'm definitely gonna play through this. I'm gonna play through all of these games. I've played through, like, a couple of the NES games. I mean, some of them are just, like, puzzlers, like Yoshi, Wrecking Crew, Balloon Fight, Donkey Kong Jr., but I'm gonna play through the Zelda ones and Metroid and Mario Bros. Eventually. Oh, I did play Mario Bros. Yeah. What else is there? Mario Kart Super Circuit. I'm not too fond of this game. You know, it could be better, but it was a Game Boy Advance game. It's the 3rd Mario Kart. I think it has like 8 characters, and I do enjoy it. I've played the first Cup in the Grand Prix, and I like it. It's kind of fun, even if it's not super good. Mario vs. Donkey Kong. It's kind of a puzzle platformer type thing. It's apparently the sequel to Donkey Kong 84, and I'm not too thrilled with it. This was the one of the bunch that I never actually had any intentions of owning. Okay, one of the ones in the bunch that I had no intentions of owning. There were 3. Hey, they all happen to be stacked up in the same column on my 3DS menu. That's interesting. Anyway, so yeah, Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Never intended to own, but you know what? It's a cool little game. I'm only a little bit into any of these games, except for Minish Cap, but we'll get to that later. So yeah, you know what? They could throw something in there to make me interested in it, but for now, I'm just really not. Wario Land 4. This is the one that I wanted really bad when I was a kid. This was the one I saw a commercial for, and I thought, that game looks amazing. But I never got it. And it wasn't that amazing. I don't know why, but I thought it was going to be super great, and it just kind of wasn't. Again, I'm only 3 levels into that one, I think. Not far enough to make any accurate judgments, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be one of my favorite games on there, which I will get to later, too. F-Zero Maximum Velocity. Admittedly, I haven't given this game much of a chance. I rage-quitted in the first race, because I went from 1st to 5th immediately. I don't know how, but I did. But I mean, it seems like a solid racer, you know, just like F-Zero, what was it, GX or something for the GameCube. It was a cool game. I liked that too. And I kind of like this one. Fire Emblem The Sacred Stones. Haven't started it up yet. I haven't been in the mood to start a new RPG, considering I have Resonance of Fate and Final Fantasy 13 to play, and Final Fantasy 2, and Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8, and Final Fantasy 9, and Final Fantasy 10, and Final Fantasy 6, and 8 RPGs to play. I just don't have that much time. There's a reason I haven't finished any of those. I plan to eventually finish all of those, but that won't be for a while. Final Fantasy 13 will probably be the next one. Although I would like to give this Fire Emblem a chance. I'm at least going to play a bit of it, because it looks kind of cool. And everyone talks about how awesome Fire Emblem is. So yeah, I'll give it a shot. Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. This game taught me that I hate Kirby. Yeah. I had Epic Yarn on the Wii. 100%ed it in like 3 days. I got my gaming inept. What's the word I'm looking for? Maybe it is inept. Anyway, he can't play games worth garbage. Got him over here. We had a ton of fun playing this, mainly because I threw him into lava like 80 million times. We thought that was fun. We did play it the whole game together once, because he got it too, and I spent some time at his house next door. That way. And it was cool. It was kind of fun, but I mean, that's only because he wasn't super good. I played it with a person with one of my friends who was good at gaming and just kind of sped through that whole level. It went really fast, and I wasn't super fond of the game. I was hoping, and then this one came along. I thought maybe it was just because it's a yarn themed, you know, kids, targeted to kids. Then I got this one, and I don't even know what's going on. I just know I'm good at it, or something. I have no clue what's happening, but I know I'm not dying, so that's good. And, Minish Cap. The only game on the list that I have played before. I've also finished it. And if you're not counting nostalgia, I would say this is the best Zelda. If you're counting nostalgia, I have a ton more ahead of it. But without nostalgia, you know, Minish Cap, it's a really good one. I'm not going to count that as my favorite game, though, because I have beaten it before. So I'm counting WarioWare Inc. Mega Micro Games as the best one on the list. That doesn't include Zelda, because Zelda's in a class of its own. But, yeah, you know, I mean, it's all cool. I mean, they're all good games in their own respect. I'm not super into racers, and I haven't been in an RPG mood in a while, so naturally I'm not going to be too fond of those few, but Mega Micro Games is just such a fun game. The platformers I like, and Zelda is Zelda. It is its own class, and it wins always. I'd also like to point out I have one. I turned another software title on. It's not supposed to happen. Go to the home menu. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Zelda games installed on. I hit a button and it stopped recording. I was going to say that I don't need a card in. I can take those anywhere I go. Built into this. No 3D required. Doesn't drain the battery down very much. And then I can put Ocarina of Time in the game to get 6 Zelda games. 6, because only my pinky counts on this hand, and all these count. And so, yeah, that's 6 right there. Yeah. Which side gets it centered? There. Webcams are backward. So, yeah, it's a good year for Zelda fans. Now, I kind of would have liked maybe replace one of the 2 racers with a Pokemon, preferably Emerald. Now, I don't think they're doing that, because in this month's issue of Koro Koro, a Japanese magazine that I don't know what all is in it, they said that, I know it has a lot of Pokemon. Maybe it's just Pokemon. Anyway, they said in the next issue, January 24th, or 14th, or 24th, that's it. It's 24th. They said on January 24th, they're announcing a new Pokemon game. Now, I believe that's the reason that Emerald was not included in the Ambassador program. Because they're remaking the Ruby and Sapphire on the 3DS. So that's one game I would have liked. I also would have liked maybe replace Kirby with Super Mario Bros. 3. Yeah, no, replace Mario vs. Donkey Kong with Super Mario Bros. 3. Because I would have liked that, and replace Wario Land 4 with Wario Master of Disguise. Oh wait, that was a DS game. If it wasn't, replace it with that. I also would have given up any of these games that weren't Zelda for a Mother game. Preferably Mother 3. But yeah, Mother 3, it's gonna be remade, it's gonna be on this. The original Mother, it's gonna be downloadable on this, quote me on that. Give it 3 years and 2 months, and we'll have at least an announcement that one of those 2 things is going to happen. You heard it here first. That's it. I think the only game that I predicted, or that was on my wish list for games to be on here, that made it, I don't remember if I said Kirby or not. Now I kinda hope I didn't, but I might have. would be the Minish Cap, but since that game is amazing, I don't care that the other ones didn't get on, because this is the Minish Cap. So yeah, that's about all I got to say about that. One more thing, go on YouTube, search for Crisscross Media, because I won a contest from them, and I get a free copy of Sonic Generations, and they are awesome, two awesome guys, Chris and Christian, hence the crisscross. You get it? Yeah, you get it. They're two awesome guys, they're crazy, their videos are awesome, they make some of the best game videos ever. I'm holding a stick for no reason. And yeah, they make some awesome videos. They're really fun to watch. I really enjoy them. They're probably some of my top people to watch on YouTube right now. I dropped my stick. Can't find it with my feet. Aha! Stick. Bam. Yeah. So, go watch their videos. That was really corny. I'm sorry for that. Yeah. Go check out their videos. They're pretty cool. And I won a giveaway and got a free copy of Generations coming in the mail. Said that'll be here by Christmas, or they're shipping it by Christmas, or whatever. Not really sure what the difference is. Mainly because I'm really tired right now, but I think they said it'd be here by Christmas. They're also going to sign it, which is really cool. And yeah, I'll show that on next week's Screen on Screen, which is going to be Christmas Day. Yeah! It's also, I'm going to record it on Christmas Day, so it probably won't be out until nearly midnight, that night of Christmas Day night, and the Monday that is the next day. It'll be that midnight that's right in between, that I never know if it's the Sunday or the Monday. It's going to be on there, and it's going to be recorded on my new laptop, which I know I'm getting for sure, except I don't, but I think I'm getting a laptop. I'm pretty sure, so I'm going to record it on that. It's going to be up in my bedroom, which is there, but up, so I'm pointing at it with a stick. Up. There. That general direction. Yeah, you guys can kind of see. Not at all. That was kind of stupid, but yeah, it'll be on my laptop, and it won't have lag, and I'm still going to use this light, because this light is awesome and provides just enough light, and I cannot wait for that to happen. Paper Mario will be uploaded this week, because it is winter break. I'm only going to record like the next 2 days worth or something, and I'll record more Tuesday night, Wednesday, whatever. And once I get my laptop, I don't know. I'm probably going to finish the game in like a week, by Friday or sometime next week. And then I think I'm going to take about a week's break and just get ahead in my Minecraft recording, because I know that that's going to be a pain, getting all the mods installed and stuff. So I think I'll take a week or 2 weeks off. I'm not sure yet. And I just hit myself in the face with this. I don't know if you guys can notice that. So yeah, I'll take a week off. Maybe 2 weeks. Maybe just one. I'm not sure. And it's all going to work. And I'm still holding this thing. Why am I holding this thing? Go away. I didn't break anything. It's all good. It is all good. My thumb shadow is in my face. Get away, thumb. So yeah, I'm just kind of rambling at this point. This has also been a really long episode of Green on Screen. But I had a lot of stuff to talk about, and next week I'm going to have even more to talk about, so yeah. Bye!